Good morning, everyone. Oh, we're a little bit late for sure. Hold on, let me fix my camera. It is lagging. Take two. Okay. Boys, the plan is simple today. We have 2 hours to build a new level and ship it. We're probably making it hard on ourselves because I hit the snooze button on the alarm this morning, and we probably have an hour and 45 minutes before I need to get to work. Let me fix the timer on our stream. All right, let me start this again. Boys, the plan is simple. It is not that hard. We have 2 hours to build and ship a new level. I am probably making this hard on myself because I hit the snooze button on the alarm, and so I only have an hour and 40 minutes left to go. So we shouldn't waste any time, and let's just jump right into it. I'm hoping that since we spent about a week and a half refactoring things, it should be a lot easier now to add levels. So let's get that done. I'm pretty sure that I have everything that needs to be done. Level definition, we haven't started or are not going to start. Baseline, I hope everything is working. Let's just double check. I think everything should be working. And it really should be a lot easier to refactor everything now. Cool. Yeah, it looks like everything's working fine. We have so much to do in the next, like, 26 days. It scares the shit out of me. What the fuck is this? Yo, bro, just wanted to show you some real love for your stream because you generally got crazy potential and I'd love to connect you on top. Yeah. It really could be the push that my stream needs. And thank God I also have coffee. Okay, I'm definitely wasting some time here. I wanted to clean up. Can we just clean up Git really quickly? Because I feel like I have a few branches hanging around. And I don't love that. Okay, just fixing some merge conflicts here. Perfect. Okay, we also have to find some decent music. Let's do a git fetch. Okay. Uh-oh. Are those compile errors? Oh shit, what happened? Uh-oh. What did I not merge? Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. I think we're okay. Whew, okay, we're okay. We're okay. That was weird, but I guess it's just... Actually, I don't know what the hell happened there and why that happened. But I think we're okay. Okay, that scared me. So it should be relatively easy to add a level. Let's get to it. We now have an hour and a half because I've been wasting my time. So what do we do to create a new level? We need to create... Like, it should be relatively easy now that we've created our... Since we've done our refactor. So words, I am going to create a new scriptable object, word list. We're going to call it sentence race words. All right, we're going to give it, let's just like for now, let's just put like 5 lorem ipsums. What is like the lorem ipsum text? Justice Lover, thank you for checking in. Yes, I haven't pooped yet. And I don't know if I have time to poop with the game coming out in 26 days and trying to finish a level in an hour and a half. There just not there might not be time for pooping. Hey, what's going on? I am under. Oh, why did my? Where did this go? Hold on. I just like ran out of a few like gigs of space in just a second here. What the fuck? I'm doing all right. How are you? Made performance updates on your prototypes. That is awesome to hear. I want to see. I would like to see more. How come you guys are so late? I woke up early. What's going on? All right, we got some lorem ipsum in here. Oh, you just came back from the cinema. Who said this? Where did you say this? What the fuck? Oh, you just came back to the city to watch Odyssey. How was Odyssey? Okay, new sentence word scriptable object. Let me lock my level settings. I don't know where that went. Okay, level settings. How does this work again? I have to remember. We no longer have an enum. Is that right? Oh, no, we do still have an enum. Okay, yeah, so we then go to, let me close a couple of classes here. We then go to game level. And while I'm here, maybe we go git checkout new branch sentence racer level. All right, this we have to just append at this point because the enum, it doesn't matter anymore, but it's the ordering in our editor. So sentence race level, we'll call it. So new enum. It was kind of messy. Some scenes really hurt your eyes. Even when you're away from the cinema, even when it was away from the cinema screen. Well, that's not great. All right, level sequence, then we could do this, and we can move our level sequence to wherever we want to put it. I'm going to put it after the meter level for now. Okay, and then we can go into our scriptable objects, and we have word lists, so I can append here as well and add sentence race level, and then I could give it the word list that I just created. Let me just lock that. I'm gonna go sentence race words. Cool, and then, so it's a little bit of setup. We have our level strategies and we have our level progressions. And so level strategy will be a new interface, new class. We will call it sentence race. Am I spelling it right? Level strategy, which is then going to level strategy base, and then we could go Control I. Let us add what needs to be added. And then we'll add a sentence level progression class. Sentence race level progression. And that's going to take the base as well. Sentence progression. Level progression base. Go Control I. We'll very likely have to overwrite. Onward completed. And then in our level manager, let's register level progressions, game level. Equals a new sentence, race level progression. Then we could close level manager, and then we could open up game manager, game handler, and we could register is it not in game handler? Where do we register the strategy? Oh, it's in Word Manager, my bad. In Word Manager, we'll register the strategy. Strategies, game level equals new sentence race level strategy. This. Awesome. So how does this going, what is this level now that we've set up all of the other stuff? Odyssey sounds like a standard Nolan film, like loud, I guess, like loud and just loud. Also, they've changed and removed some parts of the book. I read it during my military service. I would have rather if they didn't. Yeah, but I mean, when you have to adapt something to, although I don't know how long the movie is, probably like 3 hours, you do have to pull stuff out to a degree. Okay, so it is going to be the same kind of setup as the sentence level strategy, which is, let's take a look at, set sentences per level. Current word pool dot count. I mean, we could probably just I feel like there's probably some abstraction for this as well. But for now, I think this is fine. So we're going to draw, so draw sentence is going to be slightly different, but let's just start. Pull next sentence. That's going to be completely the same. I am going to leave myself to-dos and not overthink implementing this, and we could always come back. We'll do a second pass to clean it up. Copying from sentence level strategy, we can refactor this. I just want to see it work, right? I think that's my main goal, and then I could come in and do a cleanup. And I think we'll come in and do a cleanup is the critical last part. So pull next sentence. And then we are going to have to override on next word, I believe. Maybe not, actually. Probably, yeah, probably. Because like on next word, if I go to the base, it's just pull regular word. And so I believe draw sentence is different. Public override void on next word. And we'll just do pull next sentence. Or sorry, draw sentence. Draw sentence. C dot draw sentence. Pull next sentence. Probably not a way to make that similar, but I'm taking notes for myself as we build this out. So this should theoretically, oh no, wait, this probably should theoretically work. If I go to level progression, let me just also copy sentence level. Let me just take a look at sentence level progression as well for inspo. Right, and the same, it's kind of the same thing, I think. If c dot words completed is greater or equal than sentences per level, then we'll do. Oh, we don't even have to do that. We just do c dot advanced level, and else c dot next word. And if I look at the base, what is on word completed? Okay, it's not implemented at all, so. I guess we don't need a base because there's nothing abstract about this. This is like a pure interface for the most part. The only thing that's abstract is, I mean, the only thing that's foundational here is the constructor. But I do wonder if there is a, if I go to like movement level progression, for example. Yeah. All right, there is some bad news. I do probably have to poop at some point after having this coffee, but let us double check to see. This should theoretically all work. So there's a little bit of like setup. How long did it take me? About 20 minutes to get this all set up. And theoretically, we should have another very identical sentence level. Now that's not going to be where we want to end things. Obviously, we're going to, I'm going to want to add some different gameplay elements to this, but it is similar in a way. So after here, right, awesome. Right. That's actually kind of nice. It is nice how easy it is to set up a level. The other cool thing from the refactor is that we could now also just move levels around really, really easily. So for example, if I go to in our settings, if I go to level sequence, I can put that right at the beginning. And now we start. Which is sweet. Now I think there's something broken there around like the timer, but we're never going to put that. We're never going to put that realistically at the beginning anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But what I will do is put it at the front so I can at least test it without having to skip levels all the time. Okay, there's a space there that was throwing me off. I think there's an extra I here. It's also throwing me off in the data center. I think I'll put a space there. Okay, I do need to poop. I do need to poop. I feel like I need like my own like I need like a new I'm pooping BRB. You need to lurk. You're gonna study. Yes. How did you said you had an exam? How did it go? All right, hopefully I wasn't gone for too long. I feel like my camera's delayed again. What's going on? Is that me? It's definitely delayed. What the fuck? 8 bits a byte, how you doing, buddy? Better. I'm doing all right. We were trying to build a level in under 2 hours. Okay, so we have this done. The next thing that I will do is... Now, the next part I'm not 100% sure. Basically, the goal is to duplicate the lines, and you're going to type one line and then the AI is going to type another one. That's going to, like, at first I thought, okay, we could do a timer. I mean, we could still keep the timer, and that might be easier to implement based on everything that we have set up. But I thought the visuals would be really interesting to, like, race against the AI, which might even open up the possibilities for, like, some competitive levels or something like that against other people. But let us not get ahead of ourselves, because that would be getting way ahead of ourselves. And let's just set it up so that we are drawing the sentence appropriately in different spaces. Okay, so draw sentence goes to eye level context, which is then implemented in, I guess, Word Manager? And then I'm going to want to change the Y position. So how do we do this? We're going to do private void draw sentence. We are going to overload it with its word, current word, and float Y position. What's sentence Y position? Is that just a magic number? Okay. I don't love that it is I don't love that it's a magic number. Good, you just got back from the gym. Good job, man. Doing a bit of game dev before work, but not streaming, I imagine. Good shit for going to the gym. Super important. Especially when our jobs keep us in front of a computer for so long. Okay, so basically I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna put this in here. This is gonna turn into draw sentence with current word and sentence Y position. And then this is going to change to just Y position. Going to move this to do to here. And then I guess I got to create a new level context, draw sentence, word, current word, floats, Y position. This should be like that, Y position. And we'll do this, and then we'll lowercase that. And then we'll lowercase this. Just mumbling to myself. No, your new streams, you have a new stream. I can't talk. You have a new stream schedule because work adjustment is going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning. So yeah, you started walking at 4:15 for the gym now. The first week was a bit rough. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, the first couple of gym sessions after not going to the gym ever at all, like, it is hard. Yeah, it is hard. I remember like the first, so I got a trainer about 2 years ago, because I wanted to get into better shape. I mean, why do we go to the gym? And did you get hit with ads? You might have got hit with ads. Okay, so void a draw sentence, word, float, Y position. You don't get ads. Okay. What was I saying? So yeah, the first time I went to the gym, so I hired a trainer like 2 years ago to help get back into the gym. And I'm pretty sure like the first 2 to 3 sessions that I did since being back at the gym was, I felt like I wanted to puke. Didn't puke, but pushed myself. I mean, you push yourself, especially when you're with a trainer, you push yourself a little bit harder and they're going to push you. But yeah, I felt like I wanted to puke. That is crazy that Stream Elements keeps fucking shitting all over my stream. But does it get easier? Yeah, it gets a little bit easier, but it never gets easier. Like, it just never gets easier. Like, because the stronger you get, the heavier it gets. You know what I mean? Like, it never truly gets easier. I think you just get used to the pain. Last week I did deadlifts and RDLs in the same set. Was it last week? Yeah, it was last week. It was Monday last week. I did deadlifts, leg extensions, one-legged RDLs, one-leg RDLs. I could not walk for the whole week. Like my legs were sore until my next gym session 5 days later. Like that was Monday, and then like I got to the gym again on Friday. I had hockey in between there, which obviously just didn't help. But man, I was absolutely dead. The townhouse you're in has a gym right next to the pool. It's a short walk. Nice. So you start to use that for. Oh yeah, you should be walking. It's a good warm up. You're gonna get to the gym and warm up anyways on a bike or something. You might as well walk. If it has dumbbells and shit like that, you probably can get a lot out of that free gym before having to spend money on a gym. It's all the same shit anyways. You just have to lift heavy shit. Or if you're doing cardio, it's like, what do you need, a bike or a treadmill? I also try to get 10K steps in every day, which is not always easy. Like last night, I'm like, fuck, I really need to like, I didn't walk at all today. I didn't walk at all yesterday. And I was like, I could go on and stream and work on the game, or I could take 30 minutes and just like walk circles around the block to get, the 6,000 or 7,000 steps that I was in deficit. So I just did it. Like, fuck it. Like it's important. It's important to move. Yeah, cable machines, dumbbells, elliptical treadmill, stairmaster, and a few other things. Yeah, man. I like lifting because I find it engaging and interesting, and an hour goes really, really quickly to lift and push heavy things and pull, I suppose. But the cardio is important too, so I try to just get something done every day. Okay, I need to double check the Y values. All right. Sorry about that. I do in the morning while my son is getting ready for camp. I just don't want him on stream, so I kill the camera. Okay, what was I doing? Yes, I need to check the Y position, which is -0. Who keeps calling me? It is -0.2. And then let's pause this for a second. Let me put that into code. I'm gonna put this here. Have it to do. I don't like. And I could just kind of eyeball. Yeah, I switched off for a moment. He was shown. Figured I'd say something. So you saw. Yeah, I just saw it. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I didn't see that you switched off light break. I just because I have auto scene switcher. Okay, the game's kind of broken. Let me just restart. I have an auto scene switcher, and so I clicked. He wanted to see something on the game that I was making on the game, and okay, what I could do is, and I accidentally switched it back on. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just I prefer not to have them on stream. I think that's fair. Okay, interesting that this is a -5, but probably if I do increments of 2, it's probably good. So if I do 3 and 7. Yeah, I think, okay, we'll do increments of 2 and test that out. So it's this, and then it's going to be a float of, so if it's -2, then just 0. And let me, sentence y pose top equals 0f, and then private float sentence y position bottom 0.4f, and then we could do top, and then I'm going to copy this bottom, and then we'll do the same thing here. And so that's going to theoretically duplicate the sentence. It's not going to add any implementation to it, which I think is going to be the hard part. So then one line is what the user is typing, and then the bottom line is what. Oh shit, no, I can't do, okay, I did that wrong. Although that looks not quite right. Let me do 4, 5, let's do 6, and then there's gotta be a canvas thing going on. Word next sentence equals pull next sentence. Obviously that makes sense. What I'm gonna do then is because I'm repeating this over and over again, let's just do private word pull and draw pair. And at the end of the day, I mean, family's always going to come first. What's the compile error? We could avoid that. Family always comes first. So, you know, I wake up, I prepare the lunch, I get the breakfast ready. In this case, today I think he's probably going to want cereal. Oh, interesting. Why is only one thing? Oh, why is that? I would have thought both would have been. I would have thought both would have been getting copied over. Still like the positioning, so this I would want to be maybe another 2. So 8, and then I would maybe want this to be 0.2. Okay. Okay. Get commit, new sentence, race level. Let me just save my work. And then now we need to think through, okay, why is we pull and draw a pair? We're adding it once to on-screen words, but we're drawing it twice. So why does that happen? I think that's okay, because I don't think we want to. We don't want to add the word. We could add the word to the on-screen words twice, but I don't know if we necessarily want to do that. What I will do is I'm going to swap these. So I think I want the user to be typing the top one. Okay, that looks better. But obviously we want to do something with the bottom one now. Why does that draw at a different Y position? I think I know why. It's good that we tested through that. This draw a tight sentence needs a Y position. Okay, hopefully that doesn't break anything. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna. Are we gonna finish in 30 minutes? I don't think we're gonna finish in 30 minutes. So the goal next. So I think we're in a spot that I like. Except what I don't like is, well, obviously we need to destroy the bottom words. So that's probably in our level progression. Okay, I'm probably gonna need to ask Claude Code right now because I don't know where this is. Sentence race level strategy. Hopefully it knows not to change code. Okay, and we could keep looking at the same time. So sentence level progression is... Where do I destroy? Destroy word. Word Manager, next word. Level manager, if I go level manager, C dot next. What's my context? I progression context dot next word. Okay, it's still a bit of a spaghetti here, unfortunately. So, word manager, handle letter inputs, loops current words, and calls validate letter. On a hit, it starts. Yeah. Okay, so yes and no. The goal is to have the user type in one sentence and the computer AI type in the second same sentence at an interval. How could I simulate that? I'm thinking I need to track a separate list with that second sentence that I draw, and then have a AI and then have something in the update method validate each letter at an interval. That's what I'm thinking. So using Claude as a rubber ducky here, what I'm thinking is I need to track so when I do pull next sentence, when I do get regular word, I'm adding it to a list of on-screen words. Probably what I want to do is track another list of words. AI word list, let's say. Let's add the collection. Probably on constructor, I'm going to want to AI word list equals just create a new word list. And then put this into a AI word list. Now, I don't love this because I don't know if this is where it's supposed to live, but it almost feels like it's okay to live here. And then probably shouldn't live here though. It probably should live in like Word Manager, but I don't want it to live in Word Manager because then Word Manager is just blowing up for one specific level. Like that doesn't make sense to me. You just check the price for RAM on a Threadripper workstation build and it's only about $3,000. That's fucked. Oh, I was talking to someone about this the other day because I built my computer like 5 years ago. First of all, thank God I put like, how much RAM? I think I put 64 gigs of RAM in my computer. Does that make sense? Yeah, I put 64 gigs of RAM in my computer 5 years ago. Probably a little bit of overkill, but I'm like, gaming, mostly like software development and like game development. I'm like, I could probably use the memory. So I kind of went whole hog. And it was like, obviously it was like relatively cheap at the time. I wonder if I could flip it. Maybe overkill, a little bit for overkill for what I do. But it doesn't hurt. I wouldn't do that today, given the prices, but maybe I should sell. Maybe I should sell half of it while the price is high. You voted for a stream idea. Was I not paying attention when you did that? What was your stream idea? Oh, your stream idea was to go poop? I did that. I accomplished that. We got her done. Okay, let's lock in. We got like 15 minutes to figure this out. So what did I say? Yes, create a new list. I'm stuck at 32 of DDR4. I think mine's DDR4 too. Well, I could sell you 32 gigabytes. It's going to cost you a pretty penny though. Okay, it's right shape, 2 corrections to it, and one thing that isn't in place yet. A separate word field, not a separate list. You don't need a parallel list. You need a second word instance held on the strategy and deliberately kept out of on-screen words. Okay. Drawn but never added. Okay. We do... I'm not sure I fully agree. Okay, so I don't fully agree with one. Maybe. Because I don't have like a lot of things on screen. So maybe I do. Maybe I'm okay with this. Okay, so private word AI sentence, let's call it. We don't need to then do anything in the constructor. And then we'll just do... We'll just duplicate it. The tick strategies have no updates. It is a I'm pretty sure it is a monoscript, so I could. But I agree, I don't want to add an update. I thought they were mono behaviors. Are they not mono behaviors if I go to the base? No, I guess not. So I need to add a hook 2 ways. An opt-in, iTickable interface recommended. Okay. Add update to word manager that does current strategy as iTickable. Expose a coroutine runner to eye-level context so that strategy can start routine while true. I don't love that. I go with A. The coroutine reads nicer, but it lives in word manager and outlives the strategy on level. Assumptions I'm making: the AI types at a fixed second per character interval, not a word per minute curve or human-like jitter. Yeah, so maybe I need to plan this out a little bit. What the fuck, Stream Elements? Better to be overkill than suddenly need it from a new OS or engine update. I did the same with high with 64 gigabits. Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining today, right? For going overkill, that's for sure. In fact, it seems almost prudent that I did that today. Fuck, we're not gonna finish today, which pisses me off. I like the idea of the iTickable. All right, so then I could, if it's required, it will then run, but I'm not sure. Let me start there. Let me see if I understand it. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Add class interface, iTickable. Not tickleable, but tickable. Void tick time dot delta time. And then we have sentence level strategy that is going to also implement iTickable. Feed in the AI word here. And then in Word Manager, we will add an update. Do we not have an update? We don't. Let me go to the top-ish. Public void update. And that's going to be, what is it? It's current strategy as iTickable. Tick. No. iTickable. iTickable. Question mark. That tick. Time.delta time. What is it unhappy about? Argument type float is not assignable to parameter type unity dot time. What did I do here? Time delta time? Time for work. Have a good time at work, man. It's time for work too. I'm not going to be able to finish this in time, but it's a real Unity pattern with the real, but it's the right answer to a different question. The one you have, I'd change my recommendation. Is iTickable? Yes, genuinely. It isn't a name I invented to fit your strategies. Sure. So the pattern is sound. The catch is that the perf argument doesn't apply to you. You'd be ticking exactly one strategy if performance is a justification. I didn't say anything about performance. Make the opponent a component. The framing to give you was, how do plain C# objects get an update? The more useful framing is, what kind of thing is an AI opponent? Yeah, I think that makes sense. So sorry, I just took the time to read that. It's like instead of using a tickable, which fuck, I hate AI sometimes. But it's create a component, which I think probably makes sense because there's going to be a lot of parameters to fiddle around with to make it just right. Okay, we're going to undo that. Which isn't easy enough. I didn't get too far. I didn't get too far down the road here. Okay. Let's create a new boss controller. Ooh. Let's boss controller. Okay, we're gonna add to boss. We're gonna add a new class called opponent. We'll make that a mono behavior. Car per second. Okay, we didn't finish the level. We got so close, but so far as well. So we got his, I mean, what's nice about the refactors is that it is easy to add levels to the game. So we have our word list, we are drawing it on screen, but we're not doing anything from an AI perspective that's, you know, updating the other part of the level. So that's the next step from here. We're probably going to need another 2 hours. So hopefully I'm going to have a chance to complete this. Hopefully we'll have a chance to complete this later today. But can I create a new level in 2 hours? Well, the answer is no, I can't. Time is up. But we got close. We did get close. Okay, who are we raiding, guys? Who are we gonna go say hi to? I'll be back tomorrow. You can check the schedule on our schedule page. We're guiding the raid. Where are we going? Oh, yeah. That's an easy one. What? Ginger Dev. You're going to go there anyways. Let's go say hi to him. Let's go chat it up a little bit. And I got to get to work. Cardoc, thank you for your support. Justice Leopard, if you're kicking around, thank you for your support. I'm out of here. See y'all tomorrow. Bye now.